Oh, bit of a false start. False start, everybody. So sorry. Welcome back. I'm really super excited to do this Facebook Live for you. I've got a collection called In View, and I've been saving it until we could bring it to you with a regular artwork, but also with Christmas artwork as well. So last minute Christmas cards, absolutely stunning what you can create with it. So I'm going to get straight in and show you what the collection's all about, because this one is just one of those collections that you're going to use again and again and again. So you don't need loads of image dies, you don't need loads of flowers, you don't need loads of animals. You've already got all of that in your stash. What you need is this. So it's called In View. So first of all, I've got to show you what you're actually getting. So this is the first die, Nested Ivy dies. How beautiful is this? I'm going to turn it over and let you see what you get. So you've got the mat. In fact, let me now just bring in the ones that I've already got out so you can see more of the detail. So you've got the outside die. So this is the one that could become your card shape. You're also going to get the actual ivy die. So that is the one that you're going to cut out that looks like this. Then you've got the middle die, the inner die. So we can now cut the ivy out and put an aperture inside, or cut a mat and layer this all up. And then you've got the same for the middle. So what this then looks like is this. So this is the single ivy, and this is it cut once. So each of them cut once. And what you'll notice is they're not symmetrical, and they're not symmetrical for lots and lots of different reasons, but mostly because I want you to be able to make wreaths with it. So look what happens when I lay the ivies over the top of each other and start to create this lovely wreath. And you can move these about so that you create that circle, and you literally are filling in those gaps and getting it to be the most circular that you want it to be. I love the fact it's random. This looks stunning, hanging in the aperture. And then talk about snippable. Well, when you pick up these pieces and you then snip into it and you take out hanging pieces of ivy like this, or you take out little clumps of ivy like this, and then we've got our corner of ivy like this, and then we've got the top of the frame of ivy. So you want to make yourself a square. And we want to go big. So let's show you how big we can go. We can build in this design here. We can come across the detail here, and I snip into another little piece of the design here, and you start to see how that's going to build our rectangular element up. And it is so simple to work with. It's simple, it's clever, and it's incredibly versatile. So there's our frame. So that's just the first one. Super exciting. And then I'm going to show you what you're getting, because that's just the start of it. This is the next one. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got a twig frame. So this one is called Wicker Framework. Again, same formula, the outline, the main frame, then the inner, so that creates one set. Then you've got the second set, and you've got the spare branch. So what does it look like? Well, we've got the frame on its own, we've got the frames layered up, we've got it on its own, we've got it layered up. Isn't this looking fab? Then if I take this and I move it just slightly, so let me bring this into the middle for you. I'm going to show you how that bit comes to, no, let me go this way. In fact, I'm going to go this way. This is the versatility of having this collection. So you can go there, then I'm going to go just there, and then I'm going to take another one of them, and I'm going to go there. And so you keep on layering the frame up to create your wreath, and then you come back with your pieces of ivy and you lay them. Can you see why I am so excited? I've just made this into a wreath, and can I just tell you, this is the simplest, easiest collection to work with, because I have literally I've been in meetings, I've been chasing around, getting ready for my painting shows tonight, talking about what we're doing with the new dies that we've got that are coming up for Sundown. And I literally raced into the studio and was like, right, I need to show everybody this. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? A little robin that we could have just sat in the middle there. And, oh, I can't wait any longer. I've got to show you, because what we've done all of the reflections. You're getting it as you go there, but then we frosted it. Then we've put snow on. So you can see, you can have this frosty reflection. So this could become Christmas. I'm now thinking a little bit of holly here. Do you know what else we need? Just a few little red berries to finish it off. I mean, gosh, isn't that now our Christmas wreath? Okay, haven't finished. I haven't even got halfway there. I'm just starting the story. Oh, and I just need to let you know, you guys are getting this before it goes on Create and Craft. It's not allowed to tell anyone. Right, here's the next one. So this one is our frayed fundamentals, foundations. So these, again, you can see, oh, you get extra ones with this. Now this one works really well with the hide and seek collection. And again, I've done by the sea collection, I beg your pardon. So not hide and seek, by the sea. And so I've done that same thing, but look, oh, let me just get out those landlocked pieces because I've got a couple of them in there. Right, so you move this one round a little tiny bit, and then that one goes over the top to make the wreath. And then on this one, you do the same thing. So you move it round a little bit, and then this one goes on the top to make the wreath. And imagine this with the seals and the penguins and a boat to the side. By the Sea, by the way, is the pick of the week, and it's on Create and Craft at the moment. So if you're watching us now and you haven't seen it, that's where you're going to go. So that looks super stunning. This one, you just need it because I'm going to use that all year round. I'm going to change this and I'm going to put flowers round here, and I'm going to have this with foliage, and I'm literally going to go into all of my other die cuts that I've got. And probably, in fact, if I come into this collection here, let's make it spring. So we'll put some spring flowers in here, our little crocuses that are going to go to the front, and see how this just builds up this design. And then I could be taking these away and these elements away and using this like it's a fence and putting my horses in here and building the scene up with all of my different animals in here. So every part of this has got a story to tell. But this is only half the collection. So I'm going to show you the next half, because the next half I've saved is the most exciting part. Okay, so this is what the next half looks like. Now, you know that we've been talking about those cut-ins and how clever they are. Well, this is what you've got. So there are 3 sets of these, and I need to just share this. Let me move that out of the way because that explains it. So there are 3 sets of these cut-ins, and this is our 3rd one. So I've just got to bring this one in. And these are the bits that we've been missing for all of our collections. So what you've got here are different elements that we'll cut in. And it is just a bit exciting because, first of all, so this is one where I've actually used a design that's existing. And this is available as a free download, and you can see where I've cut into it. But you don't have to work with the piece that's already been designed. You can do it with random backgrounds. But here you can see, this is one that I've already done. And if I layer that, I'm just going to take this piece off and let you see what happens when we get a frosty sky coming in at the back. And then I'm going to take this piece off so you can see what happens when we get the frosty forest in the background. And then let me take this off completely, show you that frosty forest. Look at these pieces that have just been cut in and lift that up. So you have got, and that's just one set. So that's one set for you. And we're linking these backgrounds to it, but you don't have to work with that background. You've seen how you can do lots of different elements. Here's another one for you. Now on here, we use this so that you can use this as your reflections. But if I lift this up and I make this my frame so that I can get decoupage on it, look at how you can see behind all of that detail. But then I've got my log to just lay across the bottom. Whoops, keeps coming off. I've got the log that's just going to lay across the bottom. I've got the branches that can come across from the side, that you can see how these are just going to add to the detail of the design that you've got. And you're getting all of those and loads more. And it's almost like the charisma is a background all in one. And then, and I'm just going to show you here, then I've got this one. So this one is our tree line. So you've got the tree line there, but it's also our field. And then lots more of those tuck-ins to be able to allow you more detail. And then, of course, we've given you the Christmas winter scene as well. But what I love about this is that is actually an over-the-edge card. So that's our over-the-edge card. This is where our winter berries are going to decide which way they're going to tuck in, probably over there. Our winter berries are going to finish off that scene, and you build in the design. So I'm going to recap what you're getting because it's tons. So I'll show you everything first, and you can see it all. So you've got the 3 sets of frames, and then you're getting the 3 scenes. So Farmer's Field, into the fields and into the woods. So they're the sets that you're getting. Now it works out that, I'm just going to tell you, ClearPay is £18 for Nest members. 41 dies, 41 die cuts, 6 sets of dies. What a great way of being able to make all these lovely things. But if you just want the frames, £40.49. And remember, this is before they go on Create and Craft, everybody. And you can see here, look at the different reflections that I've got for you. So I've got the frame, then I've got my winter scene. You've got, look at this one, as a winter scene. The snowflakes are just literally, you could almost hear the silence, can't you? All those little snowflakes just settling in the forest. Then we've got winters again, and then I've got my other frames, and then I've got my ivy. And remember, we're going from this with our coloured reflections to this. And then a few little ideas for you, just simple cards, but showing you how lovely these all are. And do you know, don't they just look fabulous? And if you want to go for the frames on its own, that we've got for you as one set. But if you want to go for the framed views, then we've got that as a second set for you. And again, for Nest members, that's just £9 on ClearPay. So really trying to make this as affordable as possible. But the best deal, if you go for everything together, you've got a great save in there. And that's really what this is all about. But look at how it makes this kit look. So round the edges, and you've got that fence lifted out. You then can use all your little mini collections, all those gatherings, but we've lifted the trees up. We've lifted the elements up. Look at this one. That's one of my favourites. That wooden frame around here is just so desirable. And then, like we said, linking the 2 frames together and layering them up. But again, with multiple layers underneath here. Now, this is such a fabulous collection that when I started working with it, I actually said I want to do a class for this, for everybody. So we are going to record a class for you. Probably record it, I'm going to guess, maybe, what do you think, Andrew? Do you think we could record it next week? We'll record it next week, and we will send anybody that buys this collection an email so that you can either watch it at your own leisure or watch it lots and lots of times. So we'll make sure that you get that class, but you know why I'm doing it? Because I want to. So, and I want you to be able to craft with me. So please, everybody, enjoy your crafting. Oh, don't forget 2 things. Your advent calendar, which is also available on Create and Craft. And the other thing is Sundown. I've seen what's going in the Sundown goodie bag for the the people that come to craft with us on the class on the Friday. You've got a brand new set of 2 Red Robins dies. Do you know that? I'm not supposed to tell you this, but you know the pack of the 12 by 12 cardstock, all those different colours? Well, they put that in again this morning and said, yes, we can have that as well. And that's just 2 of the things in there. We've got VIP tickets for you with a make and take inside the VIP area. And we've got and the other thing is VIPs, you're getting that little booklet that enables you to get discounts off loads of the stands that are at the show. So come and join us at Sundown in January. And then the other thing I just want to tell you about is on Monday, that's Monday the 21st, from 9:30 till about 10:30, we've got a brand new thing for you. It's called Your Morning Highlight. And guess what? We're going to be telling you all the gossip. We're going to be doing a little bit of cooking. We're going to be telling you what's coming up on Create and Craft. Just stay tuned, because there's a little promo coming out very soon, and it's actually super fun. So thank you, everyone. See you all soon. Oh, I'll see you at 6 o'clock tonight because I'm on Create and Craft. See you then. Bye.